course, I'm very disappointed, especially the way we're playing. But of course, we haven't given up hope. Ang importante sa amin is to break the confidence of the Ginebra team and stop their momentum. So masyadong malakas ang momentum nila. We haven't found a way to stop that momentum so far. No? But we're not going to give up trying, and we're having problems with their guard scoring. We're having problems with their zone. If we can find a way to just give ourselves some relief, this series is not over yet.
So yeah, Gao, he knows what his team can do. I think alam naman ng lahat na tao anong kakayahan nitong kupunan ng Red Bull. Maybe for some Ginebra fans, might be wishful thinking for them to think that, you know, Ginebra will just have a walk in the park because if they're up 2-0. But I think we've watched Red Bull in enough games to know that hindi sila ganun kadaling tibagin. And of course, Lito Alvarez and the rest of the year 21 Express.
Up to 1. And going back to what you were saying, what you have to, napapansin mo talaga dito sa Red Bull, they have a fighting heart. And Barangay Ginebra knows that the 2-0 advantage ay surmountable yan. Dahil nung nanalo sila ng Philippine Cup, bumawi sila from 2-0 to win it 4-2. As Paul Artadi, ito, mainit rin to sa semifinals.
Here's Artadi. Valenzuela, the hitman, connects. And Ginebra extends the lead to 3 points, 12-9, with 5 minutes remaining in the opening period. Here's Duncil, Penisi.
Right there, Nico, we saw again the zone defense that Barangay Ginebra has employed. They're trying to see. Kaya na sinabi ni Magu, kung makakashoot nga itong Red Bull sa labas. So far, they haven't attempted a 3 ever since that zone was instilled. At usually, nagsosona yung Barangay Ginebra pag pumasok na si Mark Agiwa at Paul Artadi at the same time.
This by Adam Parada. On the floor for Ginebra, Mark Agiwa, Chris Alexander, Rafi Rivas, Judy Valenzuela. And manning the quarterback spot is Paul Artadi. Ball na kay Alexander against Pinisi. And Baguio flips it over to Duncil. And the pass, the outlet was too strong, intended for Jojo Duncil. Turnover laban sa Red Bull.
Actually, a good job already of Cyrus Baguio to steal that ball mula kay Chris Alexander. But again, lost opportunities for Red Bull. Kung ikaw nagkahabol, halos lahat na ng makuha mong oportunidad, ayaw mong mawala yun eh.
Especially the way Ginebra has played. 10-game winning run. And Mark Agiwa gets an alley-oop. Nice pass mula kay Artadi.
Now, that's all Paul Artadi, recognizing what the defense is doing to Mark Agiwa and then eye coordination with Mark Agiwa.
Yeselino Cruz outside, Pinisi. Yes, sir! Ian Tres for the big man. And that will cut down Ginebra's lead to 2.
A confidence booster para kay Nick Pinisi. But before that, nakita natin, Adam Parada, no confidence in hitting that 15-footer, which he was really taking at the start of this conference.
Ball stays with Ginebra. They have a new shot clock. Here's Artadi on the right side. Artadi fires a pass. Kagiwa for 3. Parada with the rebound. 2-point lead para sa Ginebra. With over 3 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Open shot for Adam Parada.
Well, you can see like that in that shot of Adam Parada. He second-guessed himself. Nawala yung rhythm niya because of the lack of confidence. Maybe it started with game 1 when he couldn't score, and now it's still coming out dito sa game 3.
6 to shoot. Alexander has the ball. 4 on the shot clock. There's a triple team on Alexander. 1 to shoot, and Ginebra wasn't aware of it.
But it's got to be 3 seconds on Rafi Rivas.
So we have a timeout with 2:54 to go. Ginebra up by 2.
Pare, ano yan?
Ito? Alam mo naman, pag big time ka na, ang dami nang tumatawag. Kaya 2 phones. Hello? Tapos gadgets pa.
Ito, isa lang ang kailangan ko. Dual SIM to eh. I can use 2 SIMs at the same time. Pwede rin ang wireless landline dito. Tsaka, ito na rin ang organizer ko. Hello? Oh,
Abot naman. Hello?
Huh?
Hello?
Oh.
It's always going to be never. It's a never say die attitude. You can never take away that from our team, and that's the motto of the team. And it went down from Joel C. It's going to be passed down to every other player that's playing for Ginebra.
Well, itong Ginebra, they've always had that magical never say die attitude, but right now, I think it's Red Bull who needs that never say die attitude more. And Ginebra looking to become the first team in 12 years to win 11 straight games.
And yung attitude, they have never been so prominent as in this conference. Remember, itong Barangay Ginebra, nandun sila sa ilalim sa majority of our first round, and all of a sudden, they've turned things around, and right now, like you said, the hottest team in the country, and seemingly, no one can beat itong Barangay Ginebra.
Everything just fell into place para dito sa Ginebra as Rich Alvarez almost loses the ball. A miss by Jojo Duncil. Alexander with another rebound. Habang nalalapit ng katapusan ng opening quarter, 2 points ang lamang ng Ginebra. Here's Kagiwa with a basketball, and he was bumped by Rich Alvarez.
Very interesting what Red Bull's trying to do with their defense. They go back now to kanina, bumabantay kay Mark Kagiwa, Celino Cruz.
Here's Artadi. Scoop shot, no go. Cruz, Alvarez from the corner. And he rattles in. That's a TM3 for the former #1 overall pick.
This quarter hasn't been the typical quarter for both teams. Mababa nakikita nating scoring.
Ginebra now down by 1. Rivas carving space inside. First 2 points for long, tall Rafi Rivas. Meantime, Duncil out of control.
That's right, out of control. 1-on-3 situation, pinili ni Jojo Duncil. But going back to Rafi Rivas, very critical that Rafi Rivas, exacto, he has become healthy in time for the semifinals because in the offense that they're running, which is very guard-oriented, napaka-importante yung big man mo has the ability to finish along with the speed of your guards. And Rafi Rivas, bagay na bagay siya doon sa sistemang yun.
Opix Robinson now in the game, hounding JJ Helterbrand, forcing that turnover. Here comes Duncil. It is rejected, but Adam Parada is right there.
Adam Parada needs those easy baskets. At ayun, trailing the basketball. One of the things you learn, don't stop, and you can get easy points.
Missed by Kagiwa. May have forced that one. 1 point lead para sa Red Bull with 1:12 remaining in the opening period. Fenisi wants that ball. He fires and scores!